My adopted uncle is a trucker named Gordy who used to touch me at the Waffle House. Right? And he wasn't even good at it. Like,
I want to talk to you about certain concepts that are enormously useful in terms of learning how to create the material for yourself. The philosophy of the American Comedy Institute is to provide its students with training in all of these areas so that they can pursue their gift not just as stand-ups, I should say not only as stand-ups, but also as actors and also as writers. You gotta look at the comic idea of what you're saying. I love working with performers. I enjoy that more than anything.
He has the most uncanny ability to warmly critique you and at the same time kind of move you forward. I come in with reams of kind of ideas randomly jotted on napkins at airports, you know, that I kind of stuff into my bag, and then I'm like, is that funny? And he isolates what's funny about it.
The workshop actually wasn't my idea. It was a group of comics who wanted to be able to work with me in a class situation, who wanted to work privately with me on their writing, and they also wanted me to be able to be in the club when they were performing. You see something funny, write it down. You hear something funny, write it down. If it's not a comedian, another comedian who said it, write it down. Here are the goals of the workshop. Number one is for you to learn more about your own sense of humor. The second goal is that I want to help you tap into what is original. Originality is probably the single most important element in terms of people making it in this business. It's therapy because they get a chance to talk about their problems, which is what a lot of comics do, which is good because, I mean, comedy, there's got to be a struggle. Okay, you know, happiness is a wonderful thing, but it's not funny. 3 is to learn the basic techniques of creating stand-up comedy material. How do you go about creating the material for yourself? The key to a first draft, folks, is not to throw anything out. Give yourself the freedom to explore what's on your mind, and then out of that we'll craft comedy material. The next goal is to, at the end of the workshop at the club, perform about 5 minutes of your material. The audience doesn't care. They're enjoying you. They're having a great time with you. That's what they're there not to laugh at every single joke. They're not thinking that way. They're there to have a good time. They're there to be entertained. And if you do win their trust, you can entertain them when the material, your jokes are working, and you can entertain them when they're not working. They feel what you feel. They feel what you feel. You're the only one in the light. Okay, they're all sitting in the darkness. You've got all this splendid light on you. You're the only one on stage. They feel what you feel.
He's been doing this for over 20 years, and there's nobody like him. He has accelerated so many careers, including mine, and without him, it would be much more difficult to move ahead in stand-up comedy.